What's good? What's good? Man, you know I always got to get on here and clear shit up. But yeah, man, so I just found out today. That it's a show at Fayetteville on May 3rd. Now, at the same time, I found out that people say that I'm bashing the show. I'm like, I don't even know nothing about the show. I ain't even know anything about the show till today. But apparently my son went live and bashed Fayetteville track in the name of Boostdoctor. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even bash people events. Like if you got a track and the track be shit, then it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Call a spade a spade. But like, I'm not getting on here to talk about nobody damn event. When have I ever done that? Whenever I ever talk down somebody's event. But yeah, if your track shit, then it's shit. But just knowing today that it's a show on the 3rd, no, I ain't saying nothing about no event at Fayetteville on May 3rd. That's crazy. That's all the way crazy, man. And you know, I can't say what the track gonna be like. I can just tell you what I didn't experience. They could get somebody there, that a prep team, to have it on kill. I don't know. Yeah, you know, basically my son got on there and used me for reference. You know, used me for reference about that track being shit. And I don't know why my son was on there anyway talking about it when he just had a good event. Like, man, just let somebody else have a good event. That's how I feel about it. You know, whatever you invest in, that's your investment. If you buy a ragged ass car and you want to race it, then that's your investment. If you rent a track, you know, regardless of the condition of the track, that's your investment. I could care less. Yeah, DM said it based on some shit I said in the past. Well, I wasn't talking about nobody's event. I was just talking about the track in general. Yeah, I done had some good days at Fayetteville, and I done had some bad ones. So it is what it is. Like I say, I ain't here to dog nobody event. You know, shit, I want everybody to have a good event. I don't know if I'm coming or not. If I do come, I'm only gonna run the 8th mile because I already know like what the quarter gonna be like. So I might come. I don't know yet. But yeah, man, I just wanted to clear that up. I ain't saying nothing about no May 3rd event, period. I ain't even know about it till like about maybe an hour ago, 30 minutes ago. No, knew nothing about it. Knew nothing about it. So, you know, whoever had a show, man, hey, man, good luck. Good luck with your show. Oh, yeah, don't definitely pull one on them now. Don't pull one on them that time. The show was good. I mean, as a promoter, you couldn't really ask for no more. Like, you know, looking at it from another angle, of course, you can always find something to say about it. But, you know, as far as attendance and all that, like, the show did well. But it ain't no reason why all the shows can't be like that, man. If everybody stop all the damn hating. But yeah, man, if you just got on here, I'm on here to say that I ain't bashed no show for May 3rd. I just found out about it like 30 minutes ago. So, you know, from my understanding, my son was on there bashing the track, and then he used my name to kind of co-sign what he was saying. So I ain't said nothing. I ain't said nothing about nobody's show. So, you know, that's just, hey, man, all I can tell you is, you know, whether you support somebody fully or whatever, like, if it's a show going on and I don't support it, I ain't finna get on there and talk trash about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. Like, I'm not gonna, you know, it's all kinds of shit in this world going on, man. But because you don't support what's going on in the world, I don't mean you gotta talk about it. Yeah, he said the track was bad, but it was just not a good time to talk about the track. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially if you coming off of a good show, just let somebody else have a good show too. And you know, with that being said, if you're gonna talk about the track during somebody's event or whatever, or you know, event coming up, you know, cause that's why Fayetteville was being talked about, because it was gonna be an event there. So, you know, if you're gonna talk about it, don't mention my name when you're talking about it, cause I ain't I ain't even know nothing about the event till today. And that's all I'm saying. You already know. I can you know, if I got something to say, I'm gonna tell you. You ain't got to hear it from nobody else. I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna stand on it, and I'm gonna record what I'm telling you. You're gonna be able to go back and play it back as many times as you want, cause that's just how I do it. Hey, Stormtrooper, man, it's just, you know, I ain't really go out there to embarrass Stormtrooper. I just wanted to make sure my car was good for the next pass. That's all. That's all I was doing. But you know, while we talking about that, since don't want to bring my name up, while we talking about that, y'all ask my son why I drew him second round and he didn't show up. That's what y'all need to do. As my son, I drew him with Stormtrooper first round, and second round I drew the Z06. But the Z06 ain't show up. Since y'all like to talk about everything, talk about that. Talk about something that has some type of relevance. Like, bashing somebody's show. No, man. I ain't about to do that. But tell my son he need to get that Z06 right and get there. Look, man, Luke was on rails, so don't first pass won't that good. His first round in the shootout against Raw, it won't that good. So, it is what it is. He was a no-show. He claimed his car was broke. I don't know, man. I don't know what that man did in the off season, but I do know that sometimes, man, this car shit don't go like you plan, man. It don't always go like you think it's gonna go. Or sometimes you just go through a period of bad luck, So I don't really know what he got going on. Like, he ain't saying nothing to me about it. But I do know, man, just because you had time off or like over the winter, you might have done some stuff, and you might go to your first show and your car might perform like shit. That's just how it is, man. It ain't that black and white like y'all think, man. It ain't like, well, if I spend this amount of money, I'm gonna get this type of performance. It don't work like that. So that's why, like, you just gotta stay on your game, man. And that's why, some of y'all respect me and some of y'all don't. But the ones that know how difficult it is to keep a car going, top notch, and keep just being able to race over and over without failure. People that race understand that and respect that. Yeah, real, how long it took you to get going. Like, that's just what it is, man. Like, it don't, man, we all look from the outside and be like, man, I don't know how many people done told me, man, if I had the money, I'll go build me a car and whoop everybody. Well, I'm like, well, it take more than money, because the person that you racing got money too. You know what I'm saying? So money is just one factor. Because you got money, don't mean you gonna win. You know what I'm saying? So when you're on the outside looking in, man, it always seems it looks easy. Because if somebody do it without flaw, then it definitely looks easy. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta look at the other people that struggle. And and just know that everybody that's racing has been through some type of struggle in their career. I don't give a damn who you are. I don't care who you are. You have been through some type of struggle. So, and I don't think I really don't think the fans appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? Not appreciate, they don't respect it. They don't respect it because they just think, you just throw some money at a car and go out there and you should be able to race and you shouldn't break down and you should be able to do all these things without failure. But it ain't no perfect world. So that's why, like, man, I be like, man, sometimes the fans go a little too hard on this, and you know, I just really think it's because they just don't understand like what really go on behind the scenes. You know, it's just like people keep asking me about Sling Blade, and do you know how many hours I got in that car? And I bought a chassis that was already done. You know, it's just a whole lot to it, and then this is just the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Now the testing stage about to happen. So hopefully the knowledge that I have acquired over the years will help my testing to go well. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully I won't run into no big issues or anything. But yeah, man, it's more to this shit than y'all think it is. Especially to go out there and run consistently. You know, just about anybody can go out there and make one good hit. But to come back and do it over and over and over again, you got to have your shit together. No, I definitely don't feel like I'm better than everyone. I'm going to tell you like this, man, and I done said it many times. When I got to race somebody that I know is slower than me, it makes me a little nervous, or more nervous than normal. Like, you're going to always, like for me, when I get on the line, my heart rate gonna speed up, everything just like probably everybody else, you know what I'm saying? But I just learned to perform in that element, you know what I'm saying? So, but anyway, when I ran Stormtrooper, it was a little more nervousness to racing that car than say like if I was to run the Z06, or if I was to run, any heavyweight or whatever, because if you racing a heavyweight, then you know that person can potentially beat you. If you racing a lightweight, you thinking like, ain't no way in hell he supposed to beat me. But what if I let go the trans brake and my battery come loose like it did on late night? You know what I'm saying? Or what if it break the gear in the end? What if it blow the motor? You know what I'm saying? You got all these things that can go wrong and cause somebody that's slower than you to beat the hell out of you. You know what I'm saying? So when I ran somebody that's slow, it always make me a little more nervous than when I'm running somebody that has what I got. You just gotta put it in perspective. I seen somebody say something about Hefe beating Stormtrooper. But you see what happened when Hefe ran Stormtrooper? It was a good race, man. It was a really good race, man. Hefe came out on top. But you see, when I ran Stormtrooper, you see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Like, it ain't have to go that way, though. It ain't have to go that way. It could have went way different. Just like Rail just said. He said it took him 2 years to get his motor in his car. And like, it's like working on Sling Blade. Like, I got the motor, transmission, all the big parts. And man, and to get all that installed, that won't nothing, man. But all the little shit, oh man, it's like every time I think I'm almost done, it's something else I gotta do. Something else I gotta do. I gotta get this, man. Oh, I forgot to order this, so it is what it is. I ain't in no hurry. I mean, as long as I got another car. Cause y'all got to realize, man, I'm not just building a car. I'm still maintaining and racing another car too with a 9 to 5. So this just the facts. But yeah, going back to that question about do I think I'm better than the rest of the culture? No, not at all. Not at all. When I race, anybody I pull up beside, you know, I already done accepted that I can lose to this person. I ain't never had a race where I was like, oh, I know I'm gonna win this shit. It's like, it's always a chance of you losing. Always a chance of you losing. Stormtrooper, a small block Chevy with a 871 on it. Nah, I ain't gonna be it. Go for it. Man, so I've said it before, but the only reason why I built Sling Blade is because the 24 slick class I felt like was getting out of hand. Like, it was to the point where I think the only other card left that was like me was Goose. You know what I'm saying? Like, all the cars had really, elevated or whatever, and they getting away from the stock chassis street style type car. So my whole thought was, well, I got Luke Cage, and I don't see the hard top class getting that much out of hand, or you know what I'm saying. So I was like, well, Luke Cage would be a better hard top car, and I'll just get more of a race car for 24 slick. So that's what I did, because you got cars like Big Joey, you got cars like Muggsy, and it's a few more, and all those cars, like I've been at a disadvantage the whole time, but I still done well. So I'm like, I want to use, if I'm at a disadvantage, then I gotta kind of make up the disadvantage with my smartness and just my knowledge of a car and what I can do. Well, what if I got the same thing that you got, and then apply my knowledge and everything I know to going faster? So I just don't want to have to work too hard to get the job done. I'm willing to work, but to try to make a 600cc motorcycle beat a 1300, that's tough. And that's kind of like how I feel with a full chassis, all steel bought Chevy running a all fiberglass and carbon fiber car. Same thing. All right, I ain't gonna say hard time maxed out, man, because I done learned some shit in the past year that I ain't even thought was possible. You know what I'm saying? So it's still, I just think it's a more competitive class. Well, not competitive. It's a more of a, it's a class where it's harder for people to step out. You know what I'm saying? I think the cars are more, it's not a lot of difference in the cars. My favorite person to race. People ask me that all the time, man, and I really don't have an answer to that. I just like to race. Man. But certain people you race, you're gonna get more. It's gonna move people more than others. But I just like to race the people's favorites. That's who I like to race. Whoever your favorite is, that's who I want to race. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it go with me. Yeah, Stead been putting in work, man. You know, he been putting in work. Car does great. It's just we got to be careful with. So like this is my program right here. When I go out there, I want to have enough that when I race you, that my car ain't on edge. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you out there and you burning spark plugs, this and that and the other, like, you on edge. Like, I want to be able to race and know my car could do that over and over and over again. So, that's what I have worked towards on my program, to get my car to run fast and, be reliable. That's very important, because it ain't worth a damn, man, if you can go to one event and do really well, then you hurt your motor, then you miss the next 3 events. You know what I'm saying? So to keep your car alive and perform at every event is always the goal. Who was my biggest challenge? I just think it changed throughout the years. Like, who on top at one point, it might be somebody else. 6 months later, it might be somebody else on top. Next year, it might be somebody else on top. So, like I say, man, it ain't no one person that I feel. I treat everybody the same, in other words. I don't care who you is. I know that there's a possibility that you could beat me. No matter who it is. Man, I don't drive my car no more. Really, the only reason why, when I had the car where it was in full street trim, I remember the last time I had it in full street trim, for the whole year, I drove the car twice. So, for me, like, it was just getting to the point where it just ain't make sense to drive it on the street. Man, you put all this work in the car, you have over $100,000 in a car, man, and you sitting at the light and the motherfucker run up behind you and ring you and destroy your car, man. Like, it don't really make sense to me. Stop decking easy. Wow. I'm trying to figure out how I'm decking somebody if I'm at the damn racetrack and they won't show up to the track to race when I'm telling them I'm gonna be there. Y'all niggas crazy. Man, they say anything, man. We at the perfect venue to race. Perfect track, it's quarter mile, everything about it said, let's race. But he on some other shit, and he trying to make all the rules and all this. Man, I don't care if he race or not. But like I told everybody, I would be at Springfest, and if you want to race me, come there to race me. He didn't do it. So now he gotta wait till I can do it. I'm definitely not racing him at Fayetteville. Y'all just want to see a race. See, for me, it's more to it than that. See, as a fan, it don't matter who win. It don't impact y'all. It don't impact y'all at all, no matter who win. But as a racer, I'm trying to win. And I ain't trying to go nowhere that's going to lessen my chances of winning with this type of race. Like I say, we just had the perfect event to race at. He didn't want to race. And like I also done said, I have never in my whole big rim career went to grudge a big rim racer at a testing tune. I have never done it, ever. I ain't saying I won't do it. I'm just saying that's not accustomed to what I do. So I'm not going out my way to do that. Like, if it falls in place and we can get it done, fine. But you ain't gonna keep ducking all the races to try to race me at a fucking test and tune. I live a regular life. I work a job. Like, I do regular things. TNT, all right, let me put it to y'all another way. All right, you got this, you got Easy. Easy don't want to come to Don't race because he feel like Don't not paying him his worth. Okay, that's fine. But you want to go to a test and tune and for free. But make it make sense, because to me, that tells me that you support the white man, but you don't support the black man. That's how I look at that. You support the white man. When we lock this race in for a test and tune, the people gonna come there just like they would if we was doing it at the event. People are gonna come there that wasn't originally gonna come there. They're gonna come just to see that race. So you gonna put money in the white man pocket? So what's wrong with putting money in your own brother pocket? I mean, you ain't listening to what I'm saying? If we go race at a test and tune, the same thing going down that would go down at the event. It's just that the man that owned the track is capitalizing off of it instead of the promoter at the event capitalizing off of it. That's the only difference. The money from the test and tune comes from the extra people that's coming to the track to see the race, clowns. Exactly. The track owner get all the money. If he come to Dunk event, don't get the money. And the track owner. So that's the difference. So like basically, man, you just saying like you don't support brothers. Like you ain't gonna support your own people. And that's what's wrong with this. We don't support our own people. But we support Trump. So that's why I can't respect what he keep like he trying to force me to race him at a test and tune. I can't even respect that. It didn't matter if DM supported him because DM was gonna pay him to come. He just wanted more money than what DM was offering. But y'all missing the whole point. The whole point is y'all want to see the race, right? Y'all want to see the race. So why y'all acting like it need to be done at a test and tune? Why y'all ain't pushed the issue for him to come race me at the track, at the event? It matters to Easy, that's fine. But you know what? I don't have to support what Easy support. Because Easy want to do it a certain way, that don't mean I got to do it that way. We been racing at events for the whole length of the culture. Now all of a sudden people want to race at a testing tune because they feel some type of way about somebody supporting their event or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That ain't my problem. I ain't got nothing to do with that. You know, man, if I own a Chevrolet dealership, I can't get mad at you because you went and bought a Ford. The fuck? Like, I mean, y'all got to make it make sense, man. Yeah, Easy wanted more. Like, my whole point is Easy ain't even try to make that happen. He was just stuck on, I got to get this. You know what I'm saying? So, on the other hand, I took the absolute minimum to do it. And the other thing is, Don't was off. So let me just back up a little bit, because the other thing that y'all failing to miss is it was 10K per side, so that's a 20K pot. That's a 20K pot, man. So you should already be 75% there just based off of that. So then if somebody throwing you some more bread to get there, what's the problem? Then Easy get on there Sunday telling me why I ain't on there, locking him in. Nigga, I done went to the track. I ain't even checked my car out or nothing. Like, no, man, this ain't on your time. Ain't on your time. My car's still sitting in the trailer. I am not on your time. $20K at a testing tune is different, because if you do it at the event, you getting the $20K plus what they paying you to come there. But I don't even really give a damn about what y'all think about it, because it's just gonna go down when it's gonna go down, and that's all it is to it. You know, I tried to race him last year at Atmore at Hot Rod event, and he came up with the same type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't even that far of a drive for him. So it seems to me like he's just not gonna race at nobody's event unless it's his. And that's fine. But just don't keep talking the shit to me to try to make me do it the way that you want to do it. Because I'm going to do it the way that I've been doing it for 7 years. Almost 8 years now. I got something for y'all, man. I ain't gonna keep talking to y'all. I got something for y'all. I am not gonna keep directing my energy towards idiots. don't give a damn if he live. All he gonna do is talk about me not locking in to race him at a test and tune, and all I'm gonna do is talk about him not showing up the dog event to race me at a real big rim event where the person was gonna compensate you for coming and everything. Make it make sense. The whole point is we gon' race. Y'all ain't even gotta worry about it. We gon' race. We is definitely gonna race. But, you know, I'm just trying to figure how you won one race last year and now you the damn man. I'm talking about you literally won one race the whole year. And now you the fastest man alive. Man, make it make sense, man. Please. Help me understand. Bruce just beat you. Bruce just whooped you before you ran cat. Ran out your life. Yeah, I lost one race on rims the whole year last year. He won one race. Man, please make it make sense to me. Yeah, he raced 3 times. I guess he raced at the beginning of the year when he wrecked the car. Then he got the car fixed and he went to Atmore and got blistered. And then he raced CAD. Who else he raced? The whole time, man, y'all in the comments talking shit about what I'm doing with my car, and y'all not gonna have any impact on what I'm finna do. So y'all can just shut up. Cause you not finna have any impact on what I'm gonna do. Boost gonna do what Boost want to do. And when he want to do it. And I definitely ain't finna listen to a motherfucker that drive a 200 horsepower car every fucking day. I beat FYB 3 times last year. I done blocked one nigga. And I block you, I ain't unblocking you. So treat that how you want to treat it. I'm about to straight some of y'all niggas. Keep talking crazy to me. Yeah, nigga drive a 200 horsepower car every day trying to tell me how to run my program. You talk crazy, I'm gonna block you. Cause I ain't finna keep exerting no energy on y'all weak niggas. Why I'm gonna keep doing that? For what? You ain't even got nothing. Like if I'm gonna argue with somebody, I'm gonna argue with a racer. The hell I'm gonna argue with a fan for that ain't got shit. Who got 200 horsepower? The average fan on here that's running their mouth. That's what they got. A Honda Accord. A damn 4-cylinder Camry. Yep, some ain't got a car at all. Nigga got a bus pass. Nigga got a bus pass trying to tell me when to race my car. Nigga got a bus pass for the whole year. Nigga, you got a bus pass for the whole year. That means you ain't even got no intentions of getting a car. You just fine with sitting with the old lady with the cane on the bus. Nigga got an electric scooter with a dead battery. Man, y'all crazy over here, man. Y'all crazy. This is what I do over here where I'm at. Y'all niggas do IG internet, like the live. That's what y'all do. Y'all IG commenters. Free of charge. IG commenters. I ain't never seen so many niggas work for free. Yeah, niggas on here talking crazy and they volunteering for the Salvation Army. Super clean 71 Chevelle. Did a swap on this a couple years ago. She clean. When your show perfect? So why you asking me where I'm gonna be the third? What else going on the third? Man, y'all know I literally do not keep up with this stuff, man. Cause you gotta read through too much bullshit to get any facts. Man, I might do some small talk stuff a little later. I'm really trying to get all the, so you got DNL race, you got Carolina versus the world. Like, I'm really just trying to stay focused. I'm trying to stay focused on hard ties. I ain't gonna say that I ain't gonna put slicks on at some point, but I'm trying to stay focused on hard ties, man. I don't know if I'm going to that show or not, man. Man, you can't draw on somebody and then don't show up to race. Nigga ain't drawing on nobody. Like I say, if you want to race me under the conditions and laws that I normally race under. Period. How you drawing on me, nigga? If you know I'm gonna be at a certain event, bring your punk ass there. If you want to race me that bad. I don't know, man. I got to see. I probably go whenever P my next Fun Day Sunday. I'll probably mess with that. It might be this weekend. But I already told y'all, man, like the old Boostdoctor, whatever somebody come up with, I was doing. The new Boostdoctor don't give a damn about that. Cause y'all gonna have to make it make sense for me. And I don't give a damn about how you feel about it. Getting drawn on. How is that drawing on me? How is that drawing on me when you couldn't come to the track Saturday when you ain't had nothing to do? You just ain't come. That's all I'm saying, Doc Boys. And he got offered money to come. A nice little piece of change. Man, I'm starting on this 72 right here. Doing a twin turbo LS. It ain't that far along. I'm really just getting started on it. They claim Easy drawing on me, but Easy won't show up to the track to race. But yeah, man, I'm about to get off of here and get back to it, man. Like I say, I just got on here to clear up the whole situation about May 3rd. Because I ain't said nothing about that event. I ain't even know about it till today. Easy always talking. When had Easy not talk, man? Like I say, easy done won one race in a year and a half. Y'all just hold tight, man. That's all I can tell you. I ain't entertaining no he say, she say. I'm hearing what's said. Like I say, it don't matter. Blazing hot buzz. I'm about tired of you too. I am definitely about tired of you. King Dread, exactly. Every time I go live, this nigga talking crazy to me. We gonna start having some more positive lives. I be trying to let y'all niggas live, man. But when I keep seeing the same names over and over every time I go live, talking crazy, I just don't see no reason to keep entertaining it. Yeah, I'm out of here, man. I got to get to work. Y'all ain't talking about nothing. If you blazing hot bullies or whatever your name is, I'm about to block that page too. If you talk crazy. Y'all same niggas. Every time I get on here talking reckless, we gonna fix all that. What up, Corn? The Volvo gone, man. I think I'm about to do a my partner got a box just like Luke. I mean, the same way it started, like that dark gray. I think I'm finna buy that car and do a wall in there. Probably either 812s or 912s on the wall. Appreciate the mirror image. It's alright to talk shit, man, but quit being disrespectful every time I get on here. Like, you know, it's alright to say something every now and then. Talk your shit or whatever. Well, why I gotta fight you? Every time I go live, I gotta fight you. I ain't about to be fighting no nigga that got a bus pass. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be hell on the box. That's why I'm putting a wall in it. Well, I ain't got to deal with all the trunk issues. Trunk will just be all batteries and amps. Man, I am not about to be yelling with Easy, man. What we about to say? The same thing we been saying for a month? I ain't gonna do a 2-door because the B pillars sit back too far. Like, you're not gonna be able to get a big enough box in there. If I do a 4-door, I can put it a little behind the B pillar and still have plenty of room. Because I want to run at least 812s. I got 1212s, but that's probably gonna be rough to get all 12 in there. So I'm gonna either run 812s on 2 tar amp base 30Ks, or I'm gonna run 912s on 3 tar amps base 30Ks. But I already got two 30Ks and 1212s. I got that right now. I got the American based Godfathers. I ain't never used Massive Audio, but I heard they good. Yeah, man, I like power. My last setup in the Volvo was 4 ZV5 15s and 4 tar amp HD 15Ks. I was telling it like 32. Yeah, the 415s, man, I hit 161 sealed up on the windshield. 415s. Yeah, I just changed. Like I had the 415s. The only thing with that, with a 15K on each one, man, it's so easy. It's so easy to get the subs hot. It's easy to burn up a sub. Like it's good for burping and stuff, but you gotta be careful when you demoing. So that's why I'm going to 12 subs. I'm going. Godfather's got 4-inch war scores. Yeah, I like the Torrents, man. Plus my boy Mark, he the Torrent service person for the East Coast, and he like a mile up the street. So if I got any problems, he gonna get right on it and get my amp back to me in a couple of days, and I ain't gotta be without my amp for months. Man, I think I'm gonna go to Larry race because I ain't been in 3 years. Hell yeah, them 218s probably get down. No, I'm not coming to Gulfport. Yeah, my boy got six 18s and a Escalade EXT. He do like 167s. Man, I'm gonna keep whooping my son. When my son beat me, he gonna really beat me, cause like I'm not letting him win. I don't know why he ain't racing, man. We drew each other for the second round, and he never came to the line. So he claims something was broke on his car. Man, I plan on running 500 amp hour C-Max lithium. I had 360 before. 360 amp hour. I don't blame him though, man. The way his first pass looked, I wouldn't have came out there neither. I wouldn't even came out there. I know, right, Bugsy? It's the truth, perfect. With my old setup, I had 3 McMahon 320 hairpins, and it will hold 14 volts idling. Yeah, I competed with NSPL with the Volvo. And shoot, the last time I competed with it was right before COVID. But for that year, I was undefeated. Yeah, mine will hold 15 if I hold the gas. You know, if I get some RPM. But it wouldn't do it idling. So when I had my 12, I had 12 SA12s in my Volvo first on 3 Tar Amp HD 15Ks. And that mug peaked at 28 hertz with the windows up. It could do a 160 at 28 hertz. I think 159.8 was the most I did at 28 hertz. Hey man, I'm out of here.